Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Under 20, thank you very much. Loving it. So, what? So what? So it's Shark Week. So what? So you have company. So what? So the office sent out for carby food. So what? You're not feeling very good. So what? You had a fight with somebody. So what? The scale wasn't nice to you. So what? So what? So what? So what? Haven't you already played that game before? By the time you get to keto, it's for grown-ups. That's what I think. It's just, I'm doing this. This is a way of eating, a way of life. No more fooling around. No more finding excuses. No more just caving into those things. If you're still having trouble with those things, then you might not be getting enough fat in your food plan and your keto. Just saying. I see lots of people that think that they can have certain things while on keto because it fits in the carb family of under 20, and that's not necessarily how it is. You know, when you do your Weight Watchers and you're counting your points and you have 10 points left over, so you're diving into the kitchen to find something to have at 8 o'clock at night with your favorite something on TV. And you can fill those 10 points any way you want. That's the glory of Weight Watchers. If you are a graduate of Weight Watchers and you're moving over to keto, under 20, under 50, low carb, high fat, whatever, to me, it still means no grains, no sugars, for the time being, no fruit. So even if I'm only having 10 carbs worth of veggies and maybe a cheese in my plan for the day, that doesn't mean I can fill the other 10 carbs with something from the freezer, something left over that comes in a package that you have to rip open, something that you can put on a little plate with tea and say it's okay because I have 10 carbs left. I don't think that's the intention of the keto food plan. It works with other food plans, but to me, the structure and the discipline of keto under 20 is what I need and what I want. I've already had enough rope to hang myself many times with many different ways of seeing how I can do it. Keeping the sugar addict alive up here by having sugary treats, even artificial ones that still tell my brain it's a sugar, where they aren't sure about the rest of our body. But if you're telling your brain with your artificial diet pop and fake desserts and all that sort of stuff that it's okay to have artificial things, okay, I just hope that on your journey you do plan to abandon them, not because it's not healthy. And also, I came here to get rid of my sugar addict. And sugar had to be gotten rid of in order to deal with the carbs. Oftentimes, the sugar and the carbs of the flours and grains and things like that were combined, and that's called CAKE. And red velvet was one of them for me, okay? And so I can't do those things anymore, and I don't want to search the annals of keto recipes to find something that's sweet, tasting like something that I used to like. That's a dangerous, slippery slope for me. I don't want that. I want to lose my sugar addict. I want to maintain my sugar addiction, cope with my sugar addiction. It's there. All I have to do is invite it in. By having something that is either artificially sweetened or somehow sweetened with things like even honey. You know, I could just go cray-cray back into the sugar carb world without even looking back at this and saying, did I make hundreds of videos about low carb, high fat and no sugar and no carbs? Did I really do that? Wow. Yeah, I'll have another hunk of lasagna, please. I can't do that. And the discipline and the structure that you get when you're on keto is that you actually are spending 20 minutes in front of jars and cans of tomato products trying to find the lowest carb entry. So you can have things like pasta sauce on things, make a fathead pizza, make a soup that has like crushed tomatoes in it. I don't know, finding the lowest sugar products. Right now for me, the lowest sugar that I found for my fathead pizza and my dishes that I put Italian sauce on, red sauce on, gravy, as they say, is Rao's, R-A-O apostrophe S. Those seem to be the lowest contenders at this time. I am not craving sweets. I am not, sometimes I get lured in by the caramel flavored stevia drops or something like that, thinking that, caramel, because, yeah, that sort of thing was a caramel, C-A-K-E, hello. And so I can't go near those things today, even though it looks so good when I see somebody make a bulletproof coffee and put some of those in. I use Zyla. I use 1 teaspoon in my Zyla latte in the morning that now with my revamping has collagen protein, brain octane, which is like the high-grade MCT, Calapo coconut oil, which is the high-grade coconut oil, and 8 or 9 grams of collagen peptides, a little cashew milk, and a little heavy whipping cream, like 1 tablespoon. And that seems to be my new bulletproof coffee combo that seems to be working. The froth, when you use the collagen peptides and you use your NutriBullet in your bulletproof coffee, it is to die for. It would peak like whipped cream. That's how thick the froth is. I'm in heaven. But I'm also doing this podcast right now on So What? And of course, I digress because I always do. So what? You know what you have to do. It's April. Pretty soon, you're going to be wearing sleeveless things or shorts or pretty dresses that end at the knee, and you want to work your program so you can enjoy the gifts of being keto, especially keto under 20. I know that I am. You will not see me in sleeveless or in something that doesn't end, that ends after the knee. You won't be seeing that anymore. That's old age on me. But that's okay. Nor will you be seeing me on the beach thinking that I got all that and more. But what I want is my leaning out. I want the body that looks good in clothes, And how do I get that? How do I maintain that? Keto under 20 on my Lose It tracker. That's how I keep it under 20. And I know that if I'm having what I consider a lot of my little favorite vegetables in smaller portions for dinner, then my first meal of the day doesn't have any. It's just what I do. There's going to be sacrifices and discipline and structure, but aren't you here for that? Isn't that what you need after all those years of like, I can have all the fruits and veggies I want? Can you? Good for you. But I can't. I'm keto under 20. That's why I talk about it here. So, what? So what? So, carry on with your day. Big girl panties, big boy boxer shorts. We can do this together. Why? Because we want to. So if you've been doing this for 1 day or 1 month or 1 year and something is looking tempting to you, you can't do it, no matter what. So what? Be good to yourselves. You've only been issued the one body. You don't want to get into your senior years and have to patch and pray and take meds and take injections and do all those kind of things just for another breath. You don't want to do that. How can you stop? How can you prevent it? By doing keto under 20. Watch the podcast. Watch the experts. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Food and Wisdom. Thanks so much for watching. So what? I digress. So what? Bye-bye for now.